Hello, welcome back to Warhammer 40k Imperium. We've got issue 3, and massive thanks once again to Scott Brown who managed to get this copy for me. Much appreciated. So this came out a little over a week ago, or almost 2 weeks ago actually. We haven't seen issue 4 yet. I don't know if that's an indication that this trial run will just run for 3 issues, but it's been 2 weeks since this came out, so maybe we'll just get the 3. If there is a 4th, I will definitely cover it. So what we get this week is we get a pot of Macragge Blue. Now this has the older style label on it, so I'm not sure if this means that it is an older production, but it doesn't have the Citadel colour label on it. So, but having said that, it's just a trial. This is probably left over from either Mortal Realms or Conquest over at Hachette. So we get that, and we get 3 Assault Space Marines. Now these are very cool. I like them all. Now these differ to the standard Space Marines you get in terms of, if you look at the shoulder pads, they carry the Ultramarines insignia on there and other markings. So that does differ from normal, but these are the ones from the paint set. So we get 3 of those. So what do we have this week? Discover Assault Intercessors, paint your Ultramarines, and learn to fight in close combat. So an update to the rules. So in this issue, Space Marines reinforcements arrive in the form of chainsword wielding Assault Intercessors. You'll learn more about the threats the Imperium faces in the 41st millennium, take a look inside a Necron tomb worlds, and read the story of a Space Marine sergeant as he battles Necron foes. When you finish reading, you'll be ready to build and paint your new Space Marines, and then take them to battle in this issue's playthrough. Okay, so it starts off just general stuff about Assault Intercessors, including their war gear. So this is looking specifically at the models we received today. So it's showing, for example, a frag grenade, the heavy bolt pistol that they carry, and the chainsaws. It also covers the insignias on the shoulders. So the Ultramarines one there, and this one to show that it's a close support unit. And then we get our battle record for this unit as well. Then we've got information on the Dark Imperium. In the last days of the 41st millennium, mankind finds itself consumed by endless wars. This is an age in which history, reason and hope have been ground away by conflicts and suffering. Enlightenment has been replaced by superstition, zealous faith and desperate prayer. Humanity stands on the brink of extinction. The armies of the Imperium face a constant battle to hold back the tide of darkness that threatens to swamp the Emperor's realm. Okay, very cool. Talks about the dominion of mankind here. Discussion on what the warp is. A little bit about the God Emperor himself. The God Emperor is little more than a withered corpse, but his psychic is still strong, and the remnants of his mind power astronomicon. Though the Imperium has been divided in 2, the citizens of the Imperium remain united by their shared faith in the God Emperor. In these ways, the Emperor grants humanity the resolve and connection it requires to persist in the face of destruction. Then we look at the tomb worlds of the Necrons. Far beneath the surface of many planets, networks of ancient catacombs and obsidian tombs lie silent. Their stasis crypts filled with slumbering Necron legions. These tomb worlds exist across the galaxy, often beneath the feet of unsuspecting humans who remain blissfully unaware of the threats below. So it talks about the Great Sleep before the Necrons emerged again, effects of entropy, and canoptek caretakers. Each tomb world is protected by a canoptek constructs. These robotic servants are designed to look after and maintain the tomb complexes and the Necrons within. But they also slaughter any unfortunate intruders. They range inside from tiny canoptek scarabs to towering canoptek doomstalkers. but they are all lethal. Should a tomb world begin to awaken, it is the Canoptek caretakers who are responsible for restoring the Necron legions to life, so they may rise up and reclaim the world. Okay, then we move on to 40k stories. The assault on Drakthir. Drakthir is a ghost world. Its population has been wiped out. Upon the surface of the fallen world, Space Marines from the Ultramarine 2nd Company fight a brutal battle with the implacable android legions of the Zarakan dynasty. Okay, very cool. Okay, so that continues for a page there. And then we've got our build guide for our 3 Assault Intercessors, and they went together very, very easily indeed. Then we've got the first part of their paint guide. So it's literally, let's have a look. So a few tips on just painting in general. Keep it clean, keep it closed. Be very careful with those lids. Looking after your paint pots. Spreading the paint and the amount of paint you should have on the brush when you start. All basic stuff, but very good for beginners. Okay, so what do we have? Okay, so just over the armour, it is just, let's have a look. 3 coats of Macragge blue. So that's on our Assault Intercessors and on the Lieutenant. Okay, then we've got our playthrough number 3, Hold Them Back. Cut off from their allies and commanders, a squad of Assault Intercessors continue to proceed with their mission. Destroy the Necron repair facility beneath Megaria's surface. A trio of Assault Intercessors have reached the Necron repair complex's obsidian heart, just as the Necrons within begin to stir to life once more. With several of their number already slain, the Assault Intercessors will soon be outnumbered. In need of reinforcements, they have activated a locator beacon, a device that will share their location with the fleet in orbit. More Ultramarines will soon be inbound to assist in sabotaging the complex. So we've got Necron warriors from issue 2 against Assault Intercessors. I'm not doing the playthrough today because I haven't got all the stuff together right now, but basically we have got Necron warriors on one side of the map and Assault Intercessors spread apart, 2 holding the line and 1 in the middle further up. Now, what we learn here is we've got the Assault Intercessors are using their Astartes chainswords in this particular mission, up against the Necron warriors with their Gauze flayers from last week. So it's got how to charge and how to check engagement range. Now, charging we covered last week, but engagement range is within 1 inch of an enemy model. During most moves, models cannot go within engagement range of any enemy models. Use your range ruler to check the distance whenever you move a model. To make a charge, models must move within enemy engagement range. Okay, so all pretty straightforward. So in the playthrough, we are having the Necrons go first. So they are moving forward and shooting. And they're applying all of their shots onto this single model here. And the Space Marines are going and they are immediately moving and then charging and then straight into the fight phase. If an Assault Intercessor is within engagement range, so that's within 1 inch, of any Necron warriors, they can fight. Find the attacks on the Assault Intercessor's data sheet. They have attacks 2, so roll 2 dice each. Okay, so very basic introduction into melee and the fight phase, but very, very cool indeed. And that plays out until we get a winner. Okay, so next week, so potentially, if this does run for 4 issues, I'm not entirely sure it is going to. I really hope it does, though. It'd be great. But we've got this excellent issue, Skorpek Destroyers. We also get a Plasmacide as well, and a pot of Lead Belcher. So an excellent, excellent issue. So that's issue 4. And then what will come later, when this whole thing launches properly, we get an exclusive Captain. So that is a very, very cool model indeed. and it's nice to have something exclusive. So that's 3 different exclusives with issue 5. So with 40k Conquest, we had Lieutenant Calcius. With Mortal Realms, we got a Knight in Cantor, which was Zandria Azurebolt. And then we get this captain here. I think his name has been released, but it slips my mind right now. So that's very, very exciting. So that's it, guys. That is issue 3. It's a cool issue. These models are nice. It's not going to do a lot for you in the grand scheme of things, but 3 nice models and a pot of paint. Not bad at all. So thanks very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this and you want to catch up with Warhammer 40k Imperium overall moving forward, I will be getting a premium subscription as well as covering it weekly when it comes out. So if you're up for seeing that when it arrives, drop a subscribe and I'll see you then. And also a little bit of further news on the Americans. So the Americans have been confirmed that they are getting Warhammer 40k Imperium. However, unfortunately, it does say on the website, and there's a link in the description, that for America they're going to be getting it early 2022. So there's a slight delay for them. So that's unfortunate. But that's it. So that's the first two territories announced. Hopefully there will be more coming up soon as well. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed that. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all very, very soon. See ya.